Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of week of Colourpop. For today's Colourpop look, I'm going to go into the Bare Necessities palette. And I've grabbed a Super Shock. This one is in the shade I Love This. And this is a... It never fails. Metallic. And this is just beautiful. I mean, beautiful on its own, but that's it. Just right out of the little pot, and that's how it swatches. My lights situation is a little different today. I have my ring light on the lowest absolute setting, migraine, but I'm going to persevere. I will just be doing an eye look though. I'm not doing a full face. I did grab some concealer and kind of spot conceal a little little blemishes that I have. And I did actually manage to find a Colourpop lipstick or a liquid lip. I have very few of the Colourpop liquid lipsticks left. I decluttered quite a while ago, but I do have this one in the shade Bam, and this is an ultra satin lip, but that's what it looks like. It is very beautiful, very, very, very beautiful. So let's grab a brush. My brushes are being cleaned. Okay, good. Here's an M504, which is what I always start my looks with. And get some of this mess out of my way. Okay. So, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is in the buff. And I'm just putting that, kind of setting that eye primer a little bit. It has already dried down, which is good. This just kind of gives me a blank canvas almost, so my brush will glide over easy. All right, now let's see. Let's go in with let's go in with this shade, which is On Holiday, and then this shade, which is Banter, and we'll go from there. That shade, Banter, actually looks like it's going on a little lighter than that first light shade. So that is not good. Let's go in with that other shade, which was Banter. I got that on another Morphe. This is just I think it's a M505. I am not too big on the cool tone shades, and I really feel these are very cool. So now I want to, let's go into this shade right down here at the bottom, which is in the shade Velveteen. And I'm hoping that I can deepen up the eye a little bit with this. Let's cross our fingers. It looked to be a little bit more neutral rather than warm, which is good. Definitely takes some building up if you're using a, blender brush. Now I'm going to go back in one of those shades, this one, and blend this out a little bit. And I'm going to use that 505 brush very lightly. Go in the crease with it. All right, now we have this shade here, which is called Stiletto. That shade, and this shade has some sparkle in it. So I'm not a really big fan of the sparkle in the Colourpop palettes, because the sparkle, I mean, it goes away. It does on me anyway, but it's a deeper color, so that's why I'm kind of going with it. And I'm going to try to keep that more so on the end of my eye. My eyes were watering today, something fierce, and I was like, gosh, and I went out, and I know why it was. I'm gonna blame my husband. I had to go outside to bring him something earlier this morning. He popped in, and he had called me to tell me he was, on the way home for just a minute. He said, how about bring me a Pepsi outside? So I said, okay. I said, where are you at? He said, I'm 2 minutes away. So I walked outside, gave him his Pepsi, chit-chatted, 5-10 minutes. Oh my God. And I was on the porch, okay? But that heat, that pollen, whatever, allergens in the air, it said, we are coming to visit you, sister. So I have taken my everyday allergy medicine, my Flonase, and a Benadryl does not make me sleepy, and a Benadryl to dry these suckers up. Now, I've got the eyes crease build up like I want it, and now I'm going to go in to, let's see what shade. Let's Let's actually go in to this one right here, which is Pricks Fix. I don't know what that means, but... And I'm going to spray as per usual. I know some people like to review shadows without wetting the brush or having a wet base. Personally, I prefer a wet base. I mean, a wet brush. Wet shadow, ever, you know, whatever how you want to say it. I mean, to me, it just gives it more of a punch. And for me personally, because I have such hooded eyes, it's really hard to see, you know, if I'm just looking straight on, it's hard to see what's on my eyes. And unless I have something that, you know, it might catch the eye, pun intended, which is why, you know, I like to wet my brush. I think I get more of a payoff. Now, let's see, that shade, I think I'll put the Super Shock kind of in the center. So let's go. I really, really like this color. It is really pretty. So used that. Now I want to go in to Silk Teddy. I've used this shade many times before. This is such a beautiful shade, and we're going to use it again. And I'm going to actually put that on this Urban Decay brush, which probably should put it on a Colourpop brush, shouldn't I? But so let's pop Silk Teddy on. This. Now, alrighty. So, what I did was I took this LA Girls, excuse me, their Shockwave eyeliners. This one's in the shade, the metallic eyeliners, and this one is in the shade Brown Sugar. And that's what the color is. And I put it a little bit in my waterline, just, you know, almost halfway. And then I smudged just a little bit underneath on the actual lash line. And then I even took it, and I never do this because my eyes are just so crepey that, and they're hooded, I can't do a wing. But I did take that. I said, you know what? Let me try this. And I just took it, and what I did, I just went over the ends a little bit, and it deepened it up a little bit. You know, it's kind of in line with that deeper shade that I used, but I wanted it to tie in. And now I'm going to take to kind of, you know, blend under that a little bit, that shade, Banter. So, I'm just dipping the same little Urban Decay brush in it, and I'm going to do that. And for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with the first shade in this palette, and it happens to be the shade Idle Hour is what it looks like it says, this one. And so, let's see. Again, we're going to spray. And pop that there. That there. And I don't think we need the Super Shock, but we will put it up there. You know what? Let's do mascara before I put that on in case my mascara smudges. And I'm just using this one from Lancome. That's the name of it. This is just such a classic mascara. I really do enjoy. So, that went on. No problem. Now, I'm going to take my... Oh, what do I want to use with this? Decisions. I'm going to take... Let's try it with a brush first. It's really hard to pick up on a brush. It just, let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm going to tap it in the center. And around and up above that crease a little bit, and then this eye. And then above the crease a little bit, whatever's just left on my finger. Alrighty, this is the completed look using the Bare Necessities palette and just a splash of a Super Shock in I Love This. That's the name of it. I love this, but I do love this. So, please do all the YouTube-y things. Give this video a like. Make sure you have your bell turned on. Subscribed if you're not. We like to have a lot of fun over here. This week I am doing a week of series, and I put out a poll on the community tab, and Colourpop won. So this is a week of Colourpop palettes, eyes, and I'm having some fun doing this. So you guys make sure you check back to see day 3. As always, be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.